Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank one of my subscribers, Craig Jarrett, for sending this story. Some of you might have remembered a police officer. And let me just go down. This is her picture now, but I'm going to show you her picture back when she was in the news. This officer down in Georgia that made this claim that a black man shot her. And she actually did this to herself. She concocted this story about this big 6 foot tall black boogeyman came along and just started bothering her out of retaliation for police killings in this country. That's what she came up with. And ultimately, they found out that no such incident happened. And the casings that they found, she claimed it was 3 shots from this black man that she fabricated, invented from her mind. And come to find out, it was 2 shots, and both casings matched her weapon and no one else's. She was only on the force for about 3 months when she pulled this stunt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, she is now going to jail, and she deserves it. So let's get into this story. White cop is jailed for 15 years for claiming black man shot her in an incident that sparked nights of unrest across Georgia. People actually believed her story. When I listened to her story in the news back then, I knew instantly she was lying. You ever wonder why we as citizens can pick up on these lies, but other cops, they know they're lying too, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to know that. They just play stupid when it comes down to one of their own. But we always can pick up on the lies. It is just something about the story that they tell that you can instantly know they're lying, So let's get into this. Her name is Sherry Hall, 43 years old, convicted of 11 criminal charges, including making false statements, violating her oath, and tampering with evidence. In addition to 15 years, the former Jackson officer was given Superior Court Judge Thomas Wilson, who gave her 23 years of probation. Now, this is what she claimed. On September 13th, they put RD after 13. That's okay. Never mind. 2016, Hall claimed a 6 foot, we got to always make them sound like the boogeyman, a 6 foot, 230-pound African American man wearing a green shirt and black jogging pants had shot at her. So this black man just out of the blue just shot at her. Hall is currently serving time at Ardendale State Prison, but the lawyer, Jordan Van Matry, is working to get a new trial for his client. The officer passed up an opportunity to take a plea deal that would have given her about 5 years. And no, she don't deserve. She got what she deserved. Let her serve the whole 15 years. I hope it gets rejected. She doesn't deserve it. So let me just go down a little bit here. All right. The alleged shooting came right after a number of shootings of law enforcement personnel said had been in retaliation for the numerous police killings of Black folks. You know why she went to that, ladies and gentlemen? It tells me this woman is a white supremacist for her to even say that she was shot at in retaliation for police killings of Black people in this country. She's a white supremacist for even making a statement like that. Number two, she thought that was believable. That's why she went with that lie. She thought, oh, well, people will definitely believe this if I say, the reason why this Black man shot me is because of retaliation of what, police killing Black folks. She thought that was believable. See, people will only tell lies that they think is believable to them. But Hall's own recollection of the night led to her eventual downfall after jury voted for her conviction. Now, this is the police chief talking about her. She did a great job for us up until that night. How much you want to bet, ladies and gentlemen, if you go and look at all of her arrests and everything she did in that 3-month period, I bet you she falsified quite a few police reports. People don't just do this stuff overnight. They've been getting away with it for a while. Jackson Police Chief James Morgan, and ladies and gentlemen, Black police chiefs have not served our community well at all. I have no respect for any of them. Following Hall's initial report, the Jackson Police Department went on a massive manhunt in hopes of finding a suspect. A man who resembled Hall's description was brought in for questioning, but eventually released. Now, let me just tell you, if they would have kept that man and accused him of doing it, she would have rode this thing out all through court, claiming that was the man. She would have been broken down, crying, and putting on all the dramatics, y'all. That's what she would have done. She would have went with it. We didn't need an uprising, Morgan added. We didn't want any racial tensions. This put a dim view on our department, but we rebounded. It diffused pretty quickly. Hall is currently serving time at the Arundel state prison for, but her lawyer is talking about trying to get her a plea deal. She doesn't deserve, her passing on a plea deal. She doesn't deserve that. You know what it was? She was positive because she was a white cop and she had pinpointed a Black man. She had this thing locked down and it was foolproof what she was doing. She didn't answer her. Okay, so the lawyer is saying she's scared to death of prison. Well, you tried to put an innocent person there that you claim shot at you. The woman's brother, Steve Weaver, said she wanted to take a plea, but not one that include prison time. Well, I guess she's still getting prison time. She thought spending 90 days in jail before posting bond was enough. So what, she wants to give herself the sentence? I think I should just get 90 days and post some bond and they should let me go. You see the arrogancy of these people? They expect to get let off in their rigged up system. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they have this overall attitude that they should get away with it, because they know, see, when it comes down to us, the laws are enforced. When it comes down to them, they all of a sudden get amnesia about the laws and do whatever they want. But Hall's family found it surprising that the officer was giving such a harsh punishment for her part in endangering the community she was supposed to protect. Well, I don't understand why her family thinks she shouldn't be in trouble for what she did. So her brother is claiming she shouldn't really be in that much trouble for what she did because, again, this is the attitude of these people in this system. They know it's all rigged up in their favor. And see, this rigged up system just didn't work in her favor. She is now the sacrificial lamb. And that's not what she thought this was going to end up being. There's white cops shoot Black people all the time. You let them off. I didn't even shoot nobody. I just shot myself. They shouldn't put me in jail for 90 days. You see the arrogancy of these people? Ooh, these people are arrogant as hell. So I don't care nothing about her attorney appealing stuff. And I hope the appeal, the request for a new trial is rejected. She doesn't deserve any more opportunities. You mucked it up the first time, that's on you. You need to sit there, serve your time. And by the way, she looks horrible for 43. She looks horrible for 43. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.